Hello everyone, my name is Viper and welcome to a new video on my channel. In this new video I'm gonna talk about the new CRA that is on beta and that everyone is talking about. And I found out that it's really strong for the people that want to know. So I'll do a quick showcase of what it can do right now and why is it so strong. I'll show you guys two builds. I'll start out by the strength build and I'll explain the spells. The strength CRA has several new spells and several new changes. The biggest one, in my opinion, is the change of Erosive Arrow. Erosive Arrow is now modifiable, as you guys can see, which is insane. The fact that you can erode from a modifiable range with a spell that costs 3 AP and does a lot of damage is super insane for CRA. There is also a change to Arrow of Judgment. Arrow of Judgment now life steals on the first hit, which is pretty interesting and adds some sustain to the CRA while doing damage. I think the change is also super incredible. Then we have the change to the Barricade Shot. Barricade Shot now pushes back 2 cells and costs only 3 AP. So for kind of a tyrannical mode can be used. I'll talk about it later as well, the tyrannical mode. And then we have the Destructive Arrow that has an insane AoE. As you can see, it's like an inverse arrow and it still reduces damage, but it's insane AoE. And Tormenting Arrow now works like this. It does earth and water damage and it pushes back 2 cells like the other arrows. I mean, it pushes back 2 cells. Okay, whatever. My bad. We have some other changes to other modes as well. As you can see, Slow Down Arrow now removes 2 MP. I don't know why I have to slow down zeros, but you can see Absorptive Arrow now removes critical and still steals HP, which is pretty nuts. It removes and steals HP. Not bad at all. And then we have Magic Arrow, that's still the same. The other big change that I want to show you guys is Sentinel. Sentinel now reveals, yes boys, you heard me, now reveals traps and not traps, reveals all the invisible entities in the line of sight. Everyone that is, if you have a SRAM that is invisible but is on your line of sight, you use Sentinel, is visible. It gives you 20%, not 30% spell damage, and it gives you infinite range, okay? It gives infinite range to everything. Another thing that I didn't show and I wanted to show is that Crushing Arrow, if I can find it, also reveals invisible entities now, which is super interesting. They made the CRA a SRAM killer. And right now I'm gonna show you the spells really fast. So if we go back to what I said, we can see that Erosive is now modifiable. I'm playing the crit corruption and bleeding heart set. I have 4 range. With 4 range I can erode from here, with 6 range I can erode right there. It's pretty insane. And the damage is not bad at all. I'm not buffed, I'm doing 700 on the pouch. Not bad at all. Then we have this the Judgment Arrow that now life steals. Let's not forget, it life steals. The first hit, it life steals. So we can life steal for 300. I didn't crit. And we can only still do it 1 time. You can life steal for 300. So you can life steal for a bit. I'm not critting, I don't know why. It can crit, right? It can crit. Barricade Shot. It's just a 3 AP spell that pushes. The animations are cool, but it's a 3 AP spell that pushes. It's interesting. And then we have Destructive Arrow. As you can see, the AoE on Destructive Arrow, it's an inverse arrow. It's an inverse arrow, but the damage is super nice. It still reduces flat damage as well. Tormenting Arrow, it's what I was saying. It pushes back and does damage in 2 elements. Maybe it's good for Ivory, who knows? You can only use it 1 time per target, okay. Maybe it's good for Ivory. Slow Down Arrow, still the same, now it removes MP. Absorptive, still the same, removes critical. And now what I wanted to show you guys is the Sentinel. So Sentinel is super interesting now because it makes everything infinite range. Of course, this is probably a bug. There's no way I can release like this, right? It's probably a bug by Ankama. But yeah, on beta you can even release like this. And you have infinite range. And if something was invisible, it would get visible. For the second mode, everyone, we have the return of Tyrannical Arrow. Yes, the return. Basically, as some people remember before, Tyrannical Arrow could proc several times with push and pull, and that got removed. But now you can do it again, especially when there's new spells that help you do it. The Lashing Arrow buff, making it being used even diagonal, is super good, and I'll show you guys right away why I think Tyrannical will be played. So let's hit the pouch. As you can see, I have all the spells already set up. If Dofus let me hit the pouch, okay, there we go. And let me show you. It's gonna do insane damage. I'm just gonna buff myself. Sure, it's gonna be under buffs, but I can just put a Tyrannical, and turn 1, I'm just gonna show the retreat arrow damage. Look at this, 1.4k. I procced all the 3 things again, the push back, and if I'm not wrong, the pull works again as well. So if I do like this and I do concentration arrow, there you go, it's gonna proc the pull as well. So as I said, it is back everyone, the Tyrannical Arrow. You guys will enjoy it. And now I'm gonna show you a full turn. You can do Lashing Arrow, and retreat, and it's just so much damage. Even the dispersing does damage. There's also the repulsive that still does damage as well. I didn't show, but repulsive, I'm missing one range. Repulsive still does insane damage as well. And then you have access to other spells like Absorptive Arrow, blah blah blah. You can still reduce AP with the Frozen Arrow and Paralyzing Arrow. It reduces together -4, and this costs 4, this costs 3, so for 7 AP you reduce -4. Meh, it's not the best, but it's something. And as you can see, everyone, it's still pretty nice. I'm using the Crimson Dawn set, not a very awkward set, but I'll show you right away. Let's Sentinel, let's Tyrannical, and let me show you, boys, how good this is. As you can see, the damage is not bad at all. Of course, this is like a dream scenario, but you can trust me on the fact that Tyrannical Arrow is back, and it's here to stay. Unless they change it on beta, of course. What I'm showing you, boys, is just what is on beta right now. I don't know if Repulsive Arrow is modifiable. It is modifiable, so you will have the range of your time. And that is it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and sub to the channel. I've been streaming a lot on Twitch nowadays to showcase and to try out the new 2v2 modes and the new Colosseum that came out with the beta. And I'm really hyped, to be honest. It's been a really cool experience. Don't also forget to join the Discord so you can have some discussions with me about the new things on beta. And I love you guys a lot, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.